MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Zach Wheeler is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all 3 of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, center fielder Brett Gardner.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's been on a nice stretch. How about an on-base percentage of over 500 in his last 10 games? That's right, 500 in his last 10 games. That's pretty special, and he's doing a lot to make this lineup click right now.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Two pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees turned away early. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Gregorius is there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Next up from New York, Wilmer Flores. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1. Is a fastball that misses.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box, Jose Reyes. Yes, he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
0-2. Here it is. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 2 left for the Mets. We are still scoreless. So here's the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I want to shine the light on Yoenis Cespedes, outfielder right here. The ability to play multiple positions in the outfield, both corners, and can dabble in center field as well. And newsflash, people, do not run on this guy. He has one of the best arms in the business.
Next for New York, Torres. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. There's a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
2 out, nobody on. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Mets, Rosario, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Rosario.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Grounder down the line at third. Andujar's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
So stepping in, Juan Lagares. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Lagares, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes on 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting 8th, catcher Kevin Plawecki.
At the plate, Kevin Plawecki will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Ball 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Didi Gregorius. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As he grounds one briskly to short. Rosario's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 47.
So here now is the pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. Popped high in the air. Rosario has a play. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Leading up for the Mets, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike. Cabrera, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. One and one, here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Cabrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. Another try at 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Number 14 on the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Not a lot of doubt about that home run, and with Showtrack we can see why. 118 miles an hour off the bat, you hit it that hard and you get some air under it, and it's not going to stay in the ballpark.
Stepping in now, Wilmer Flores.
Wilmer Flores.
He'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in for his second at-bat, Todd Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Ball two.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now. There's Jose Reyes. He waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hit down the third base line. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. A 1-1 home. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
Digging in to try it again, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Juan Lagares. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. 3 runs already home here. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's 3-0 New York. Here's Brett Gardner now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. To 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. That's missed with a breaking ball. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's looked at for the first strike. The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base. So we'll see if they can get something going here.
Ready for another chance. Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Frazier in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Now batting, Catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Lagares is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
In now, Torres. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh,
1-1. And they lay off a fastball up in the zone here, and that brings it to 2-1 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They trail in this one 3-0. Standing in, Kevin Plawecki set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Looped out toward third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Zach Wheeler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Gregorius shading to his right. 2 gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go as Dribble Cabrera. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Line toward right center, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So the 2-out hit means that Yoenis Cespedes will bat this inning.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
0-1 pitch on its way. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Wilmer Flores.
Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Cabrera isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Cespedes on second. Flores on at first with 2 down. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for one here in the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Mets out in front, 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Greg Bird. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 4-0. Ready once again, Jose Reyes. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he is out at first as Reyes couldn't quite beat out the bunt that time.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in and looking for more, Ahmed Rosario. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Lagares. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. They lead it 4-0.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 14, Neil Walker.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Luis Cessa enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 85, Luis Cessa.
Striding in once again, Kevin Plawecki.
Leading up for the Mets, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Andujar trying to get there, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Digging in once again, Zach Wheeler. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Yoenis Cespedes will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Smoke toward 3rd. Throw on to 2nd for the force, and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. We're through 6 full. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another shot now. Giancarlo Stanton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1.
Ball,
2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 2-1 home. Oh, Stanton with a big swing at that one, but he got there a little too quickly, and this is going to hook foul. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
A ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out.
Now batting, number 81.
Stepping into the box, Torres. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Just missed with a breaking ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Still even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into straightaway right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Wilmer Flores.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 from 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. Ripped down the first base line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Standing in now, Jose Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bird is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Two-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Flores at third. Frazier is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Center fielder number 12.
Here's Juan Lagares. He was a ground out victim last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
The 3-1. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Bird over to his left, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead it 6-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Here it comes. Fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A ball and 2 strikes now. Have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Another 1-2 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Ronald Torreyes will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Fastball in there for a called strike. That average at 291 to start the day. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Dellin Betances comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Michael Conforto is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Gregorius. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in Asdrubal Cabrera. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's only 2 for 10. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Comes set and the 0-1 fouled off. This one's down to third. Andahar brings it in. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Yoenis.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Count 21.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-0. Back in Queens at Citi Field as we get set for the top of the 9th inning in this one. A.J. Ramos comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
A.J. Ramos.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Brett Gardner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. Two and 0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Here's the 2-0 pitch to Gardner. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ramos playing here in his age 31 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Cespedes going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
You'll see right there that this is a shot to right center, and the fielder can't cut it off. He was turning those legs on the base paths, making it to third with a triple.
Giancarlo Stanton now, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Way in front of a great slider that time. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Judge takes his lead at third with 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the 1-2. And that one just missed outside. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Flores is there. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Wheeler earns win number 4 on the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line.